For those who don't know, Blastoise is my favorite starter of all time. So you know this one's definitely important to me. Because we're playing Blastoise VMAX for probably the final time. Unless they find a way to make it good all of a sudden before the rotation, but I doubt that. Now, this card was a card that seemed so good when it released, but just never got anywhere because of its incredibly high energy attack cost. The Grand 4's doing 120 and accelerating energy into play. It's basically an Arceus attack, which is somewhat more expensive and does less damage. And the G-Max Bombard, which is a very strong attack, right? 220, 30 to 2 bench Pokemon. It's really, really good, but it's for water energy. Now, thankfully, we do have Palkia, so I'm going to throw it with Palkia because Palkia still is a very good deck in this format, so let's see if it actually works out. So we can figure out if Blastoise actually is somewhat playable. I don't know. Listen, I just want to play with Blastoise, all right? Let me have fun, okay? And a quick shout out to our sponsors, PTCGL Store, where you can buy codes to bling out your decks using code FTW for 5% off. TCG Bulk, where you can buy and sell your bulk cards and whatnot, where you can buy and sell collectible Pokemon cards live. And they're even giving you £10 off your first purchase using my special link. Links to all sponsors are in the description below, but for now, let's get going. Is there a better feeling than starting a Battle VIP Pass? I very much doubt it. Look at this beauty. Oh, wow. All right, let's go for a Greninja here. And I think I'd go for another Blastoise and then just get another Palkia down, I guess. Full on overbenching, if I'm honest with you. But I'm here for it, man. I'm so here for it. Let's go for a Concealed Cards while we're here. And even more energy. Look at this. Vessel coming through, coming in hot. Oh, wow. I think we actually have a turn. Oh, my God. This is genuinely, like, happening. Oh, no, we're getting KO'd. All right. Okay. All right. Get another Blastoise down. Because I'm not an idiot, we're playing Moon. This is getting KO'd next turn. But I might actually be able to respond with something beautiful. So let's attach here. And I think I just end my turn. Yeah, I think we generally are going to have a turn 2 Blastoise, which is unheard of. But we might be able to pull it off here. There's a Moon and a Squawk, though. Only problem is we don't go well into this matchup because it just OHKOs us as a free prize Pokemon. It's not great. But hey, we just got to see where it takes us, I guess. They do Earthen Vessel, getting themselves 2 Dark Energy, of course. They go for a Pokestop as well, and an Ultra Ball. Getting rid of those 2 energy. Probably finding another Moon or a Morpeko, maybe even. Yeah, Morpeko. I'm assuming they've got a Switch in hand. They're going to bench the Morpeko. Dark Patch as well. And a Research. Oh my God, isn't that an incredible hand? Bloody hell. Literally everything down to the 1. Again, they haven't even squawked yet. You see, when it's Moon turn 2, always expect Tractor to be KO'd. Just go, okay, my active is going down. That's an inevitability. Let's just see what I can do. Now, what I want this turn, if they don't play the tool card, is an Arven, because I could just hit it straight to 30 and actually put 30 on a Moon, meaning if they frenzy gouging me, they KO themselves. That gives us a much better running. So I'm hoping they don't have the tool card, which honestly, it's an absolute coin flip whether you see it or not. But if they don't, that's an absolute magical thing. That's it. They might not get the Switch. Oh, they do have the tools, but they discarded 2 of them, so that's good news. Have they even squawked yet? I don't think they have they? Or did I miss it? No, I think they did squawk, didn't they? I think they... What? They whiffed it? No shot. Oh, see, now I kind of regret not attaching to the active, but I think that wasn't a bad call, and it's still not the end. So let's go for a Concealed Cards, and I could be an absolute... Oh, we get the energy. We get the Switch. Not even energy, so we just get the Switch. Oh, this is incredible. Absolutely. Call me Mr. Incredible, because this is beautiful. Oh, look at this. All right, so we're going to go into Blastoise. We go for a Switch into that Blastoise, evolve the Palkia, and we're just going to Star Portal straight onto that Donny, KOing the Moltres and pinging 30 on both of those Moons, meaning they have to use the tool card if they don't want to KO themselves in response. I'm being a greedy bugger now. We're going for a Pokestop 2, and that absolutely failed. Okay, yeah, all right, I got a bit excited there. Nonetheless, it's a G-Max Bombard. This is looking very juicy. Lovely KO there. Oh, okay. Already kind of doing what we're doing. Oh, 2 Melony. Yeah, okay. The deck just decided to work, and I'm loving it. Absolute chaos. So again, in order to frenzy gouging me, they need that energy boost. So they're 1 down. There's a chance that they play 2, maybe 3. I mean, does it have space for 3? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Iono coming through, which kind of sucks because I actually had a pretty decent hand there. And I do actually need to respond if I get KO'd here. And that is the disgusting hand. Oh, Jesus. But if they whiff it, we could genuinely steamroll this. Like, legitimately, they KO themselves. So long as we respond with a KO, we win. So they're in a bit of a pickle. I'm pretty sure of that. They are retreating, though. They're retreating into the Moon with no energy. Oh, they switched cart. Wait, you've done that wrong. They done it wrong. I'm sure they've done it wrong. Would you want this one healed? Granted, it would be on the bench, but maybe they don't have the way to do it. Switch up. Oh, okay. All right. There's still something happening here. Now, I could just water gun them, if I'm honest. So there's that. But they might be able to pull it off here. Actually, I'm a bit concerned because if they have an energy in hand, they do have to play because they did get a dark patch there. So they are finding a very strange way around it by the looks of it. Yeah, there's dark patch. I'm sure they have an energy in hand. There's a power pad. Granted, bear in mind, they did discard an energy. So there's no way they would have done that if they didn't have an energy to attach here. I think they've misplayed because I'm sure you would rather get rid of the power pad, keep the energy, manually retreat, and just go for a frenzy gouging, get rid of the big threat. No, they aren't doing that. Oh my God. Right. Well, look, it's still anyone's game at this point because of the obvious fact that they have maybe just have a terrible hand here. Actually, that said, it depends what I get off the 2 prize cards, you know? No, not really great. So I might just put up a Greninja here. I might have to pass a turn, but I need to get 2 prizes. They need to get 3. So as long as I don't evolve to Blastoise, I still have the upper hand. In fact, evolving into another Palkia might even seem more desirable. I think I'm going to double play the Canceling Cologne, just fail them. There you go. I'm tempted to Pokestop again, but what if I get rid of a Melony? What if I get rid of something valuable that I actually need? Like, no, I can't risk it, can I? Let's just play the Lake Acuity. I'll go for it in industrial incisors now. See, I told you, bro. I told you. This guy, you like to be cheeky, don't you, game? You thought I was going to Pokestop. No, none of that, all right? Absolutely none of that. Right. I think from here, we just enter. Can I Nest Ball for in case they go for Escape Rope? I'll get a Mew, yeah, in case they Escape Rope. And we have the Lost Vacuum as well. So long as I get an energy next turn, which is pretty much guaranteed, if they go for a tool card, I can Lost Vacuum it away and go down that road. So there's definitely options still. But man, is this looking pretty funky. They attach to the moon. Now, of course, they can Calamity Storm here. That may be the best move. It seems like they're not getting any sort of gust play unless they have cross switches, which would be devastating. There's an energy switch. So they can Calamity Storm means my Palkia will not KO them. Actually, no, I think it will, won't it? Yeah, with this amount of bench Pokemon in play. Yeah, I'm sure we're hitting in enough. Hitting in enough. That's good English. Yeah, wait, we're hitting, that's 260 with a full bench, 230 now. It would be 200, so benching 1 Pokemon, or 210. Would it be 210? Am I doing the maths right? Oh no, I think I'm doing the maths wrong. I think the bench needs to be full on both sides for me to OHKO them. No. I need 1 more bench. No, I'm hitting 220, right? So I need 1 more Pokemon on the bench and I win. So but I think I'm out of Pokemon. Hold on. Palkias are down, but I think I'm actually out of Pokemon to play, so I can't even do that. No way. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Right, so I think that's not an option. Oh, the phone. That's kind of weird. That's very... Oh, wait, no. Do I have Vitality? Or have I prized that as well? Have I lost that? I think I might have Vitality Band. Oh, my God. No. What am I doing? I've got boss for game. Okay, slow down, Sean. You're hitting 220. Just boss this and win. I was like, oh, do I gamble it? No, what are you doing, Sean? You got a boss. All right, that is a GG. That is all thanks to the turn 2 Blastoise, for sure, because we should not be beating a moon. But anything is possible in the game of Pokemon TCG. What a game, man. We're playing the one deck we don't want to play. It's Mobeka. We're playing the Mobeka. Oh, well, let's just run with it. Do I have a retreat here? I don't think I do. So I think what I want to do is just get myself a Palkia V down and arguably another Bidoof because I'm a bit worried about them just getting an insta-KO and I need to be able to probably draw cards next turn and see if I can get somewhere because this is bad. This is very bad. And we're just going to have to pass. I know, look at this Blastoise deck only playing Palkia. So this isn't a typical Palkia deck. I know there's the Palkia with the Gem Bow and the Ice Rider Calyrex. I didn't just shoe in Blastoise instead of the Ice Rider because that's pointless, right? The Ice Rider serves its own purpose in that deck of being just a very easy 1-hit KO attacker. Blastoise isn't that. So just shoehorning it in that deck wouldn't work because it's kind of pointless. So I was like, let me just build my own original Palkia deck and just throw Blastoise in and try and see where it goes, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. We've got the new set coming out soon anyway, so I'll probably be looking at a few cards there before we go back to anything else anyway. So I was like, you know, let me just give Blastoise a go because I think, as I said, it will be the last time I play it. No, funny enough, though, I'm weirded out because we have a Spiritomb here. This is not what I thought it was. I was expecting Moon, but we actually have the Curse and Message Spiritomb. For those who don't know, it does 60 for each Spiritomb in the discard pile. And also, if you KO it, it's a Raihan. It can just find any card, which is pretty neat. Also, I've got Arven in here so I can find tool cards and item cards. Speaking of, I've prized my tool cards. That's great news, but this is really bad. Honestly, a terrible, terrible start, but what can you do? The good thing, Palkia is pretty low maintenance, and that's what I really like. Dare I do this? I mean, That feels rough. Okay, let's do it. Let's focus up. Never punished for it, right? Never punished. Actually, that kind of works in our favor because of our cheeky Palkia V-Star power. So that's fine. Let's end turn. Also, I didn't pay attention. Did they get a Spirit? No, they didn't get a Spiritomb in a discard pile. So that's good news. And there you go for a Pokestop and just off. Just Raihan's everywhere, bro. Double Raihan. So this seems to be similar to the OG LDF list for those who know that just played like a quad Raihan and Spiritomb. I believe we uploaded that a while ago. Let me think here. I'm going to Arven again and just get an Ultra Ball. I guess I'm just finding item cards, but it is what it is. Let's get rid of, I think, Arven and probably a counter catcher. I don't think I'm going behind in prizes anytime soon, and I'll just get myself a Palkia. Granted, maybe I could have got something different, but I want to attack. I want to start attacking things, all right? Just let me do that, please. I would love to get a Blastoise V down, because this is actually kind of a good matchup for Blastoise. We could just start pinging things, but no, we even lose to Melony. Don't you love it when a good plan doesn't come together? Oh, it's amazing. All right, I will start portaling for 4. 4 on a Palkia. Let's go. Oh, man. So they must be looking at the Spiritomb because Morpeko is a buff to that deck, I guess. Being a free retreater, it's pretty decent. Can also attack and bring energy to a Spiritomb, so there is that, but they're not really setting up well enough to really make it worthwhile. There's a boss. Look, I love the fact that turn 3, I've seen every gust my deck has to offer. That's great and all, except I'd rather that towards the end rather than the start. You know what I mean? Either way. They power pad 2 Raihans. Now, they're in a bit of a sticky situation. They need to get a couple of Donnies down because I'll just boom, boom, boss everything. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, well, what do you do from there? They get a Ditto down. Now, KOing the Ditto is fine and dandy because that actually doesn't add to the Spiritomb's damage output. It doesn't trigger its ability. So long as they are going to bench another Spiritomb, I think. But I want to see my Blastoise. Where's me Blastoise? There's an energy down. I'm tempted to just keep Pokestopping, you know? I really am. Well, they're not going to retreat, are they? What do they retreat into? Because they can't attack right now. They didn't find a Raihan, so they cannot attack just yet. Let's see. They go for a Pokestop, and that definitely worked out for them. They got rid of 1 Spiritomb. They're at 2 now, so they're doing 130 and an Earthen Vessel. Even Earthen Vessel's kind of cool. Okay, I'm getting the Spiritomb vibes. Granted, you're a very low HP deck. You might as well be playing Mad Party at this. Mad Party rotated, didn't it? Did Mad Party rotate? Well, yeah, it has rotated. I haven't seen it anywhere. So yeah, okay. I guess it's the only Mad Party kind of deck. That being a low HP deck that hits big numbers. Is there one that exists that I'm forgetting about? I think so. I don't know. Oh well, we run with it. Pokestop, please. Just never. Okay. Actually, I'm not against that. I'm not against that at all. I need to just draw some cards here. I need to get myself a Bibarel. I would love to get myself a Blastoise down, but no. Now what I'm going to do is just go for a cheeky bonk like that. All right, I could attach for 1 more bit of draw. I could also rod, and I'm just gonna do it. Screw it. My hand's not in a position to make very, very privileged choices, and there you go. So I can at least get a Blastoise going. Bit annoying that I had to use my Star Portal to attack. Maybe I should have waited a turn because I would have been able to Star Portal a Blastoise, and that's kind of the gimmick of the deck, right? The deck's like, let me just Star Portal, get a Blastoise out as soon as I can by surprise, and then just start smacking things. That's the idea, but there's obviously Melony as well. But we threw 2 of them away. That's great. Wouldn't you like to see that? So still 3 now, so they're doing 190. Is it 190? Yeah, 190, bro. And then after that it's 60 more, so it does 250 max. Yeah, mental stuff, absolutely mental stuff. But they're just not setting up, unfortunately. They're not finding their Raihans, which kind of the point, right? And they're gonna hate me because I'm gonna boss them again. Oh, they're gonna hate me so bad. But I just want to get this going because I can start sniping the bench, bro. Take multiple prize turns, you know what I'm saying? Then we can really cook. Let's not have a Blastoise. You know what? Let's just evolve it. Let's go. I'm going to go for a Nest Ball as well. In fact, I could have Greninja'd, but no, we're not here for that, all right? We're here for fun. I want to play Blastoise, so I'm going to make my life harder so I can use that thing. You see why I never really had a use case? You know what I mean? It's just there, unfortunately. There's like much better options across the board, but who cares, man? All right, I'm going to go for a Vac Ban. Let's go for a Vac Ban. All right, let's Vac Ban them and get rid of that cheeky Pokestop. We have Melony next turn, which is nice. I also could hopefully find an energy off that. I mean, it's not too likely, but we could. Vitality Band, really good. Turns Blastoise into 230, which KOs hands, Moon. It's a big deal. Now, obviously, for the Moon matchup, you would rather just go with the Palkia and the Greninja and all that kind of stuff. But here's a bit different. If they pull off a Raihan finally, and they're going to be able to get a pretty heavy attack off of 190. That said, if they could get a couple of Donnies down, oh, I'll tell you what, this deck could use a cheeky Lucha. You know, just on a little bench. You know what I'm saying? I might throw it in, actually, because there's always 70 HP Pokemon about. It's never a 60. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they counter-catching me? No shot. Okay. Now, here's a funny thing I could do. Oh, maybe I should have saved that rod. If I have more energy in the deck, I could actually accelerate to Greninja, because I can actually use Grand Falls to set up a Moonlight Shuriken, which is wild, right? The Moonlight Shuriken potential in this deck is probably the best you're going to get in a Palkia deck. So not only do you have the Star Portal, you also have Grand Falls, which can accelerate to Greninja. So you can actually just get Greninja going in like an instant, which I think is so cool. That said, they are going to probably just get a big KO on me next turn. Oh, well, if I can set up a Greninja, why the hell not? Let's go for the Lake Acuity, get an energy on here. I don't think I have enough energy, especially after drawing into one. That's rough. That said, I could just attach it, can't I? I'm going to go for a Vitality Band. Doesn't matter at all, to be fair to you. That said, no, it doesn't matter in the slightest, does it? So I think we just go for a Grand Falls. Hopefully we have 2 energy. I don't think we do, though. That's what I'm worried about. Oh, we have exactly 2. And then I just get Greninja going, and then we will just win next turn. Of course, they can grab a Manaphy with the Spiritomb, but they're going to grab a Raihan. That's usually how this deck works. It's grab a Raihan and then go from there. You're far better, in my opinion, with this kind of build. Playing Bibarel. Granted, I know you want to play the Curlier, right? So you could discard your tunes, but isn't it better to, you know, Raihan, get a card you want, also draw for additional combo pieces? Or you could even be crazy, and I might even try this out, go for Pidgeot Spiritomb, which is stupid, but if you have 4 Raihan where you're finding a card every turn, 9 times out of 10 every turn, you're going to need like 1 or 2, like 2, maybe even 3 cards to pull off the turn you want. And guaranteeing that, it's really cool. Anyway, they're coming up with a Ditto, and they are going to Refinement, like so, and they Raihan as expected. Now, they could themselves have a Counter Catcher in hand, and then just go for a Counter Catcher on my Ninja, which would actually be a bit of a pain, but even then, like, you're taking 1 prize card. There's no way in hell they're winning. But we've seen things happen before that don't go our way, so never say never, right? There's a Ditto on the bench again. Still no Manaphy. So it's either they prized it, or they're just not respecting Greninja, or don't see it, which doesn't make much sense, because this guy clearly knows what they're doing. They get rid of a Dark Patch and a Switch there, and they fail it, interestingly enough. So they must have prized it, and then just aren't playing Heavy Ball, or can't find Heavy Ball. Yeah, they scoop. I'll say there's no way they're not playing a Manaphy. They must have just prized it. Well, unfortunate for them, but here's what it is. GG for us. A Radiant Greninja? No shot. It's funny they actually got Squirtle sleeves. That's kind of cool. Let's figure out what they're playing. I'm guessing it's a Water deck. Maybe. Okay, it's dark. Well, you just threw me off there. That's for sure. It's a Roaring Moon, which is the most common deck on the ladder right now. It's actually kind of crazy. It's a comfy. All right, I'm going to stop guessing because I'm being thrown for an absolute loop here. I first thought it was a Water deck. Then I thought it was a Moon. And then it turned out to be a Lost Zone deck. I don't know what's going on. Just stop it. And as you can see, we do actually have a path to the peak, funny enough. We can play path. Granted, it's not ideal, but it is possible. They got rid of a Cram, but it is possible. Oh my God, that's a bad start for them. Because once you use your Star Portal, you're not really using much abilities apart from the Bibarel. And so it is quite strong. Not really needed here. I do like 1 Canceling Cologne, if I'm honest. A bit sucky, though, that we didn't get even an energy to start off with, but that's sometimes the way the cookie crumbles. Let's throw an energy down, and we're just going to have to pass. I mean, they could pull off an attack next turn with Cram, but that's just going to be Cram, really, isn't it? Flower Selecting coming in here. Get rid of a Switch on that turn. They go for a Conceal Cards and an Artisan. Finding them a Cramorant, but they haven't got Chorus played just yet, so they're probably going to do that now, I think. No, Vacuum first. This is Turbo Lost Bot, meaning they're now going to be available to use Cram. They get rid of a, funny enough, a Escape Rope. That's strange. Wouldn't you want to play that? Take out my consistency where it's just chilling on the bench there? Unless they have double Escape Rope, in which case I understand. And no, it seems like they're not going to do that. They're not even going to retreat. They're just attaching. Yeah, I would just attach. No, so I would just retreat. Why would you attach for turn? You could use that Jet Energy for another comfy at some point, no? I don't know. Listen, I'm not a Lost Box player. We all know that by now. I am super tempted to just Ultra Ball here. And you know what? I'm going to do it. Screw it. Okay? Screw it. It's done. It's finished. Let's go for Blastoise. Right then, let's go for a hello. Actually, oh man, this kind of sucks because I want to Star Portal the Blastoise, but I can't. It won't let me. The game's like, no, you're not allowed to do that anymore. Just use Palkia and that's it, because the Palkia's inactive and I can't get it out. So if I want to attack this turn, I'm gonna have to do that, or I could just let it take a hit. But that feels bad. So I have to Star Portal onto the Palkia, this is just turning into a Palkia deck. It sucks. Do you know what? I'm just going to get rid of this as well. See you later. Bye-bye. Look, at the end of the day, Blastoise isn't going to be like the instant coming, attacking in the main part of the deck. Blastoise is more like a, hey, look at this. I have a free prize to KO me, you know? There's a switch. Oh, for crying out loud, if I had that the turn before. Well, actually, that would have made no difference. Either way, we're moving. I do need to at least get energy on the Blastoise this turn, though. That's for sure. If I want to attack with it the next turn. There's an Iono. Okay, sure thing. We get a Melony. That's good. So we also get Nest Ball. I can get a Greninja out. That's fine. I can even charge up a Greninja at some point, which would be nice. So maybe we try and go for the similar play I've done to in the first game, where I just come up the Blastoise, go for a Grand Falls, and accelerate to Greninja to just give that threat. I did play both my Canceling Colognes though. That said, I would cut to one maybe. I mean, I originally played Cross Switcher and stuff like that, but with this kind of build, it doesn't really work too well, even though you have Arven. Yeah, you could also just play Aridus instead of Arven, to be fair to you, but I like the finding of the tool cards because that could be the game changer. So it seems like they're bringing up the Blastoise, which actually isn't a terrible shout because of how big of a threat it is, but I can just bring another one into play like that. You know what I'm saying? So fine. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you're gonna do. What I'm gonna do myself, though, is Arven a switch and just attack. That's what I'm gonna do. No games played here. Let's get myself the Devolution, which does absolutely nothing. So at least I can just attach that into play, I guess, right? That's what I can do. I'll throw, actually, ooh, do I just attach? I'm going to throw this down. Do I attach? I'm going to conceal cards. We'll conceal cards. I'll get an energy from here for sure. See? Never, ever punished. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have retreated because they're going to come up with this. What's their... No, they're not getting to 7. No way. All right, let's run energy on this Blastoise, the fresh one, and I'll go for Industrious Incisors. I have a Melony next turn for that, so that's good. All right, we're cooking. So no instant Blastoise. However, Blastoise is still there, ready to play when the time comes. And there's a Vitality Band. Now, the Greninja cannot KO either of us, so that's fine. Yes, it can set up a Sableye, but so what? It is what it is. I know me saying so what's going to come back to bite me, though. I guarantee you down towards the line, towards the end of the game, I'm like, oh no, Sableye, it ruins everything. Oh, God, I'm a hypocrite. There's a Jirachi of all cards, and I get a Psychic on that Greninja. If they... Oh, they're going to boss up my damaged Blastoise. I have Escape Rope, but are they just going to chill? Yeah, that kind of sucks because I actually want to bring up the Greninja, but now I technically can't. So that's annoying. Oh, well, we'll just go for a Melony here and attach to these Blastoise here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a Greninja. So we're going to Escape Rope here. And just like that, we have Grand Falls, and Greninja is going to be seriously threatening because if they do so little as bench a couple comfy, I'm here to punish that. That's what I like to see. So Greninja's charged up and we are looking good. What are the odds of them having another water in their hands? No shots. That's not happening. They are 1 water down. At best, they're playing 3. At worst for us, they're playing 4. So unless they, for some reason, have a handful of energy, which it looks like that, I think it's suffice to say we're still cooking quite nicely. Actually, maybe I should have thrown a single energy on the Blastoise just so I can go for the Bombard if I need to. No, there's a Comfy and a Switch, which means it's still not worth attacking with Greninja just yet. No, there's a... Oh, God, they got rid of a Sableye there. Flower selecting for 5. Oh, they've had a bad start, man. They really have. They counter catch up. They just keep trying to stick me. I mean, I don't blame them, to be fair. I think that kind of does get in the way now that I think about it. Do I actually have any switch outs left? I don't think I've respected it too much. No, I don't. Bro, imagine I get stuck with a Blastoise. And there's actually a chance. Oh my God, I'm actually stuck with Blastoise here. Guys, I'm going to water gun my way through. Don't worry. I'll Vitality Band as well because that increases. Oh my God. Donnie's trapping me inactive. What's this all about? It's fine. I could get the Comfy, KO that. Eventually they'll KO my Blastoise, but for now, we're stuck doing 40 damage every single turn until this Blastoise goes down, which is like the perfect recipe for a Sableye trap, but they just haven't got there yet. They do recover some stuff there. There's a Cram and a Roxanne, which I'm not bothered by, if I'm honest. Of course, we have Bibarels. A shame, though. Oh, Rod. Energy still... No. Okay. There's a Flower selecting, and they conceal cards again. Now, if they decide to attack with Greninja, that's a bit risky as well, because they're not Manaphying. Okay, they're not Manaphying. That's good. Because if I hit this for 40, it goes down to 90, which actually lets me move that Shuriken it. So there's that benefit too. And I'm getting a bit scared now because they've got their Comfies out. They're moving. They can get to 10 pretty quickly. And that's where Sableye comes in and just ruins my day. So I am very worried. Very worried. If they cram me, there's Manaphy. If they cram me, that's like the worst mistake. There's no way they cram me. There's a Mirage Gate, and it does get an energy on that Greninja. Seems like they're going to come at the Ninja here. Now, the thing is, if they do KO any of my Pokemon on the bench with energy, energy, at least it opens up the door for Rod and Melony. So we're not stuck in the active, so to speak. We're just stuck right now. So that's a bit worrisome. What are they going to do? I think they're going to set up for Sableye, maybe? Let's think. Another energy there. So they're going to try and double Moonlight Shuriken, thinking about it. Yeah, they are. I think they're going to double Shuriken me. And they are hitting the active as well. Right. These are turns that are very big for my opponent, but I can't actually do anything about it. So well, I may have got a bit too overexcited. I guess we could agree on that. I'm going to go for another Water Gun. Yippee! There's another Mirage Gate. They're going to Moonlight Shuriken me again. And guess what? They're going to do it twice. Oh, that is evil. That is so evil. See, they shouldn't KO the Blastoise because they can actually Moonlight Shuriken another time. A triple Moonlight Shuriken? I don't know why you're still casting there, because you are kind of... Okay, sure thing. Never rocks your boat, my guy, because they should have held the energy. They're playing cards now. I guess they're waiting for the Sableye. Yeah, I think they're realizing that they need to start Sableyeing here. Again, I don't think my opponent's really identifying the biggest flaw at hand, which is my Blastoise cannot retreat now unless they have just identified it, because they're now at 10, which means Sableye's available. Now, I know they have one Sableye somewhere, either in the prizes or in the deck or in the hand, but we know one's gone. That's good news. How many rods are down? There's 2 rods down. The deck usually plays about 3, so there's another one. They just benched the Sableye, so Sableye is here now, and I'm sure they must have noticed the trap here now. Well, trap, because I can retreat. As soon as this goes down, I have the retreat in my hand, so I'm not like stuck, you know what I mean? And hopefully that's enough to see us through. I mean, it's risky business if I have money, but they are taking 4 prizes this turn, that's for sure, if they KO the active Blastoise, which is what I expect, to be fair to you. And they are 3 rods down, 1 Sableye in the Lost Zone. I mean, if I KO this Sableye here, are we just chilling? I mean, what can they do? They can Radiant Greninja. Yeah, are they just out of attackers? They're not KOing my Blastoise. Yeah, they're not doing it. They've identified the trap, but it is too little too late. That KO has finally allowed me to escape the hell that is this. So first off, we rod back 1 energy, specifically 1 energy, because I can go for a Melony onto Blastoise and then Earthen Vessel. Here's to hoping they're gonna have a boss in their hand. I can already tell they've got a boss. They have a boss. I'm gonna be fuming. There's actually maybe I just go for a Torrential Cannon then. I honestly might go for Torrential Cannon instead, because it basically says, hey, KO me right now. I think that's the correct play. Man, if I just played a Jirachi. Actually, have I got that? Or is it a Manaphy? No, I have neither. So I think I'll fail that, and I'll just go for an Incisors here. See if there's anything else worthwhile. Not really. Yeah, this one says, please KO me. Then again, they would just boss my Palkia at that point. So maybe I do retreat just to give the option of playing Melony again. I think that's more correct, right? Because if they do that, then... but if I Melony, then I can't do enough damage. So, oh God, I am kind of worried again that they're gonna boss me. Have they played a boss? 1 boss down, 2 counter catchers. I mean, you don't usually see more than that. So my confidence is pretty strong. All right, let's just run it. Let's go. I'm just gonna come in with the Blastoise here and go for a Grand Falls, like so. And I better not get punished for that. What I need is a boss, because if I can boss up the Manaphy, KO that, then that's pretty much a wrap. But that said, I think this Blastoise should be able to see me through for the rest of the game. Yeah, that said, they can just KO this and KO this. Oh, it's a bit scary. But that's assuming that they have a way to retrieve that. There's no way they play 4 rod. That said, I wouldn't put it past people for playing 4 rod in a Turbo Lost Box. And this doesn't seem to be any strange Lost Box deck. It is just straight Cramorant Greninja Sableye. There's no other alternative attackers in here. Like, they're a Raikou. This would be a wrap, but they don't have it. Unless they've experienced the worst prizing ever and they've prized their Dragonite and their Raikou and stuff. But this just seems to be single prize Lost Box with no other gimmicks except the Greninja, which is strange because usually you do it with Charizard because of how heavy it hits and it works well with Sableye and all that jazz. But no, not here. There is a rope. So I'm going to have to bring up my Greninja for obvious reasons. That's a concealed cards coming through. Bring them to 1. And it's starting to look like that early domination that we had in that game is what won us it, basically. It seems like that's going to be the case unless they have an absolute power move up their sleeve that I've just missed, which is genuinely possible. Now I think I should no. I think I drew into this before Evolve. Oh, should I have Evolved? I was just worried about them taking 3 prizes, but then again, does stop them from taking a prize in general. 160, there's no way they can pull off a 160 next turn. That just ain't happening. It can definitely boss me though. That's again a concern, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Right, I don't need to Melony here, if I'm honest with you. No, I really don't need to do it, do I? Let's play an Arven quickly and see what we got. We got Counter Catcher, so we could have our own little shenanigans if they try and if they do manage to take a prize next turn. Although unlikely, let's just keep ourselves Roxanne proof, I guess, for the time being. And I'll fail that. Draw one card with incisors. And there's a boss. Oh, hello. That's cheeky. All right, so let's just go for a Grand Force, which thankfully, funnily enough, that Lake Acuity could have been a problem in some way, but no, thankfully, that's good. The Blastoise that got trapped, it done us a favor, pinging that 40 damage by force. But it worked. Oh, another energy. Let's go. There's my energy. Means I can attack Palkia, I guess, if I need to. But I think this is a wrap. I don't know why I got a counter catch up, but oh well, they scooped. And that's a GG. A very butchered game, but that's fine. I'll take it, baby. Okay, no word of a lie. This deck kind of slaps. I can't lie. It actually has caught me by surprise a little bit. Any suggestions? Maybe cut the Arven down to 3, throw like an Iona or something like that. I mean, you don't need quad Arven, but it's nice going second. You know, if you don't have Melony, at least an Arven, so you can get yourself a VIP pass or something like that. But we don't really play enough tools to really justify 4 Arven. So 3 Arven maybe, and maybe something else, or maybe 2 Arven, 2 Arida. Honestly, it's up to you. Do what you want with it. But there's a lot of one-offs in this deck, as you can see. A lot of one-off item cards and stuff. Oh, I just burped. That was horrible. So because of that, Arven can be quite strong, but so can Arida. So yeah, I'll maybe go 2 Arven, 2 Arida, something down that line, whatever works. But ultimately, honestly, I actually really like that. And that's a great way to bid farewell to the Blastoise VMAX. We do have Blastoise EX and stuff like that, but this was the one that everyone wanted to do well, and unfortunately never got there, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, try it for yourself, man. It's a good time, and you can have some good fun with it. Just do it on casual. To be fair, I did it on ranked. I won all my games, so we're flying. We're cooking. Okay, I'm talking. Bye-bye.